What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be reviewing the $225 Caddix Smart Studs football cleats. So these cleats are supposedly the best cleats for skill position players to help you avoid knee injuries. So Caddix sent me a pair of these. These are completely brand new. I haven't even tried these on yet. So today I'm going to be going through just a simple kind of cutting, wide receiver route running workout and giving my honest review and honest opinion on these cleats to tell you if they are worth the money they're asking. All right, guys, so like I said, I've heard a lot of positive things about these cleats. First time I'm trying these on, to be 100% frank with you, and so I think these cleats, they're very, very common in like the soccer world, because I want to say probably just because of how soccer's played, it's probably more common to have like an ACL injury or a general knee injury. But essentially what the technology is of the cleat is that the studs on the bottom are like rubber, so it's not like the plastic that on the maybe like more traditional Adidas, Nike cleats are, where you cut and you almost get like stuck in the ground, if you will. And that's why a lot of guys have knee injuries, right? Like they'll cut and then their knee will go one way, but their foot stays stuck in the grass another time, or stuck in the turf, if you will. So this is just great for guys maybe you have like weaker knees, I should say. But so yeah, we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna see how these go. I've never personally had a knee injury, but I can tell you this, I have a lot of knee pain. A lot of times when I'm filming these videos, I'm pretty pressed for time, and so I don't have a lot of time to warm up. So a lot of times when I cut, and I'm, like maybe like an hour after I film something or whatever it is, because I don't play anymore, obviously, I'm like, God, my knees hurt, like the back of my knees hurt, my joints are in a little bit of pain. So so we're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna see if this feels better and if these are cleats that I could wear. They have different colors. If you don't like these colors, they also have like a white pair. I've actually seen the white pair. One of the athletes that I train has the white pair, and they God, these are pretty comfortable. The white pair I think maybe looks a little bit better, but they sent me the black pair, but these are actually a lot more comfortable than I thought they were gonna be, if I'm being honest with you guys. So we're gonna go through just like a simple like stick drill, pretty much, just working on like cuts, and then we're gonna work some drills to help with like top of the route. But generally, guys, any position could get benefit out of this, because like, as receivers, as DBs, as anybody, you're always cutting, you're always changing direction. So these actually feel pretty comfortable. For brand new cleats, these actually feel pretty comfortable. So the drill we're gonna be doing is just a simple like jab, 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 and I'm gonna tell you guys how it kind of feels once we go full speed. So I'm just gonna roll through it. So it's here, jab, 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 coming out. And that, I mean, not a huge difference. Don't really notice a huge difference with it, but I think more so like top of the break, like kind of dropping your hips, you're probably gonna feel a little bit more of it, but feels pretty good. Cleats are honestly pretty comfortable for the first time wearing them, but we're gonna get in some other drills that I think will be a little bit more, I guess you could say, knee pain, joint pain emphasis. So this is a drill that I'll do a lot with my wide receivers, and they're always complaining about their knees hurting, being in pain when they do this drill. And a lot of guys half-ass the drill. They don't even do the drill because they feel like it hurts. Now, I'm a firm believer that good mechanics when you cut can have something to do with it, but I've noticed that even receivers who maybe have good mechanics can kind of notice a little bit of maybe knee pain, or a little bit of just like almost a jolt up your legs when you cut on this drill, and it shouldn't feel that way. And I think a lot of times maybe it has to do with the cleats. More often than not, it has to do with receivers cutting heel toe. But we're gonna do this drill. It's called red light, green light. And this drill honestly is I'm just gonna give you honest feedback of how these cleats actually feel. Because again, the cleats the price is a little bit steep for cleats, and I probably don't see the price going down, but I think it's worth it if you feel like it's gonna make your knee a little bit healthier. So this drill is called red light, green light, like I said. It's literally exactly like the game, red light, green light. So green light means go, red light means stop. But you're gonna have a partner who's just gonna say go and then drop. So you're gonna take, and you can do this, honestly, you don't need a partner for this drill. You would just set up a cone and you would go attack the cone and drop your hips and slow down. And we'll show how it should look full speed in a second. But essentially what it is, you take off and you're gonna run full speed like you're running a go ball. Partner's gonna yell drop, or when you see a cone, and you're just gonna drop your hips and decelerate and slow yourself down. Now again, you gotta have good cutting form. We can't cut heel toe, leg could extend. We can't be on my heels when I break, because that might send a jolt up into my knees like we mentioned. It's all about just being able to trust your hips, drop your body weight down, and stay on the ball of your feet. So we're gonna show you how this should look full speed. But before we get into this drill, you guys, if you are a wide receiver or a quarterback watching this video and you would like to train with myself and my staff of coaches, We are going to be coming out to 7 more cities across the entire country for 2-day-long QB and wide receiver training camp. So guys, want some more information on how you could sign up? Go to that very first link in the description below of this video. Next up on our camp tour, we're going to be coming out to Newark, New Jersey. Then we'll be heading out to Birmingham, Alabama, Houston, Texas, Boston, Massachusetts, Columbus, Ohio, Boise, Idaho, and finishing off our tour in Los Angeles, California. So guys, you want some more information, you want to sign up, go to that very first link in the description below. We're going to show you how this drill should look full speed, and then we're going to give you some honest feedback and honest opinion on these cleats. All right, so honestly, guys, when I did that last drill, did not feel like any type of pressure in my knees, any type of pressure in my ankle. It actually felt pretty good doing that drill, to be quite honest with you. Now, I will say I didn't notice much of a difference with like kind of lateral movements off the ball, and these cleats ran a little bit big. They're on the they're comfortable for sure, but what I will say is, like, you know, like with Adidas cleats, because they're generally smaller, you get a size up. So I remember like a couple years back, Adidas sent me a bunch of gear, and they're like, hey, what size are you? And I told them like 10.5, and they gave me 10.5s, and those fit perfectly. Same thing with Nikes, because Nikes are a little bit narrow, but these get your actual size, because I got a 10.5 in these, and they did run a little bit big, but at the end of the day, fairly comfortable cleats. And I think honestly, like if you're a guy that maybe has a history of knee injuries, maybe has a history of just like, honestly, like whenever you do like receiver work, any type of change of direction, anything like that, you feel pressure in your knee, I think it's worth it, because it was a noticeable difference when I made that drop at the top of the breaker, that drop on that drill. No really honestly pain shooting up through my leg or pain in my knee. So I definitely think it's worth it. I'm not affiliated with them at all. I wish I had like a promo code to give you or something like that, but honestly, I think these cleats are great, especially if you're a little hesitant about knee injuries, especially if you're playing commonly on a turf surface. The thing about knee injuries, guys, is like when you're playing on turf constantly, turf has no give. Like right now we're on a grass field and there's some give. So when you cut, the grass tends to do like separate. On a turf field, when you cut, it don't separate. It's artificial, guys. So if you cut and you have the wrong form, you step a little bit outside your frame, your cleats are supposed to help you. Cleats are supposed to bail you out. A lot of times they don't do it, but I feel with these, generally, these cleats with the smart stud technology will help you out a ton and can help you prevent further knee injuries.